process. In a moment, I will pass over to the NEC Chair, Shabana Mahmood, who will announce the result. But before I do that, I want to take a moment to thank Labour Party staff who have worked so hard in ensuring that every member has had the chance to participate in this election. I want to thank CES for delivering a fair and efficient ballot. And I want to thank you, our members, affiliates and trade union colleagues, not just for engaging in this process in such good spirits, but for the work that you do for the Labour Party week in and week out. It was your hard work that turned the Labour Party around after 14 years in opposition. It's because of you we are cutting waiting lists, delivering great British energy, rolling out free breakfast clubs in schools, and taking forward the government's Pride of Place programme. And that list can go on and on. There will be tough days. That's the challenge that comes with being in government. But I know, because of you, every day we have the opportunity to change lives for the better. And finally, I want to give my profound thanks to both candidates, Lucy and Bridget, for the spirit of the campaign and how much you give our party every day. I look forward to working with you both over the years ahead as we work to deliver a second-term Labour government. So without further ado, I will welcome our NEC Chair, Shabana Mahmood, to announce the results.
Thank you very much, Holly. It is now my job as Chair of the National Executive Committee to announce the results of the Deputy Leadership election. The ballot was conducted between the 8th and the 23rd of October 2025, and the results have been independently verified by Civica Election Services. The total number of eligible voters was 970,642. The total number of votes cast was 160,993. The turnout as a percentage was 16.6%, with 50 spoilt ballots. I can confirm that the election has been conducted in accordance with the Labour Party's rulebook and the procedures have been properly followed. I shall now announce the number of votes cast for each candidate listed in alphabetical order. Bridget Phillipson received a total of 73,536 votes, and Lucy Powell received a total of 87,407 votes. I can therefore declare that Lucy Powell has been elected as Deputy Leader of the Labour Party. A huge congratulations to Lucy.
Thank you so much. It's a huge privilege to be elected Deputy Leader of the Labour Party. Thank you so much. Shabana, Holly and the party staff who've conducted this contest with integrity, thank you as well. Thank you to all the party members and supporters who voted for me. I will work every day to repay your trust. And I'd like to pay tribute to you, Bridget. You are someone of huge talent, dedication and real Labour values, and I look forward to continuing to work with you as the excellent Education Secretary that you are. I'd also like to pay tribute to my friend Angela Rayner, who has done so much for this party and for this country, and I know she will do a lot more in the future as well. She's known for her shoes, and she leaves some very, very big ones for me to fill today. Keir, as you set out at your conference speech a few weeks ago, we are now in the fight of our lives, and we really are. Not for ourselves and our fortunes, but for the future of the country and democracy. Division and hate are on the rise. Discontent and disillusionment widespread. The desire for change impatient and palpable. People are looking around, looking elsewhere for the answers. And we, as the Labour Party, as the party of government, have to step forward and take this on. We have this one big chance to show that progressive, mainstream politics really can change people's lives for the better. After all, that's the belief why most of us joined the Labour Party in the first place. And the stakes really are that high. And Keir, I am here to help you in that fight as your deputy leader. We have to offer hope, to offer the big change the country's crying out for. We must give a stronger sense of our purpose, whose side we're on, and of our Labour values and beliefs. That's what I've heard loudly and clearly around the country these last few weeks. As deputy, my job will be to bring those voices to the heart of our party. Because whilst we're doing many good things, and we just heard some of them now, people feel that this government is not being bold enough in delivering the kind of change we promised. I'll be a champion for our Labour values and boldness in everything we do. And I know that you, Keir, as our leader, you want that too, and I will be your ally in that fight. It starts with us wrestling back the political megaphone and setting the agenda more strongly. Because let's be honest, we've let Farage and his ilk run away with it. He wants to blame immigration for all the country's problems. We reject that. Our diagnosis is different, that for too long, the country and the economy has worked in the interests of the few, not the many. That trickle-down economics hasn't worked. Life has just got harder and harder, less and less secure, in work, in housing, in making ends meet. We say that the deep-seated inequalities that have widened in wealth, in regions, in class, in health, need fundamentally redressing. And that's what we're about, and that's what we're trying to fix. That's how we'll reunite our voter coalition and reunite the country. I'm here to help make that the story of this Labour government. Because that's what Labour governments do and have always done. Our story began in my home city of Manchester. Workers joined together to demand better pay and conditions, to have a say in how the country was run. Solidarity, building a lasting movement. My politics have always been shaped by being a proud Mancunian and being Labour through and through. I stand here now as a deputy leader steeped in those traditions, proud of all those things that Labour governments have achieved: the NHS, the national minimum wage, council housing, the Equal Pay Act, devolution to Scotland and Wales, civil partnerships, the Climate Change Act, Sure Start, and much more. Our movement has always been our strength. Through our members and affiliates, we're connected to our communities, to our workplaces. We're part of the national conversation. I've met so many fantastic people in this campaign, decent, moderate Labour people. We're joined together by our values and our experiences. All want us to succeed, but we need to step up. They want to see our values in what we're doing. They don't feel part of the conversation or part of the movement right now, and we have to change that. Our members and our elected representatives are not our weakness. They're our key asset, delivering change on the ground. Unity and loyalty comes from collective purpose, not from command and control. Debating, listening, and hearing is not dissent, it's our strength. As your deputy, my commitment is to change the culture to get this right. We can't waste a moment, can we, with these hugely important elections across England, in Scotland and Wales next year. The result this week shows us what task we face. We won't win by trying to out-reform reform, but by building a broad progressive consensus. I'll work day in and day out from day one to help us with that fight. And let me end with this. At the election 16 months ago, the British people voted for change. I'm here to do everything I can to make that change a reality. I'm here to help change Britain for the better. I'm here to serve our country, to serve our party, and to serve you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucy. And let me start by thanking both campaigns for making this contest a constructive and honest debate about our future. The Labour Party, in my view, is extremely lucky to have been offered a choice between two women, both of whom are strong, principled, courageous campaigners. And also, it's been a refreshing and renewing experience for all of us. But now the party has spoken, and I'm delighted to start working with Lucy as our new deputy leader. And we'll get going straight away, Lucy. Because Lucy has always been a proud defender of Labour values. And that is exactly what we need at this moment. We need to come together to defend those values, values that are not just Labour values, but also British values, decency, compassion, respect for difference, optimism about the future, and pride in all the people and communities that make this country so great. And all of that is under threat. Because we face opponents now who want to wage war against it. And not just the ideas, but against the people and communities. You know, only this week, one of our political opponents called for a policy that says people who have settled here legally, nurses, pensioners, teachers, business owners, our neighbours, that they should be deported if they earn less than £38,000 a year, or if they claim any benefits, including the state pension. These are people settled here lawfully, our neighbours. And look, this week, it wasn't even Reform. This week, it was the Tories. And that is what we're up against on the right of politics. A politics of division and grievance that wants to take this great country to a very dark place. Our job, whoever we are in this party, is to unite every single person in this country who is opposed to that politics and defeat it once and for all. And that means we must press ahead with the renewal that working people need to see. Now, this week we received another reminder of just how urgent that task is. A bad result in Wales. I accept that. But a reminder that people need to look out their window and see change and renewal in their community, opportunities for their children, public services rebuilt, the cost of living crisis tackled. Renewal is the only answer to decline, to grievance and to division. And we have to keep going on that. It is the offer we must make to the people of Scotland, Wales and England next year. And that means we must come together. We must unite. We must keep our focus on what is, in my view, the defining battle for the soul of our nation. And I know that Lucy will do just that. She made it clear that she will reach out across our party and make sure every voice is heard as we come together. And she will use her position to drive us forward in that fight. So thank you again, both Lucy and Bridget, for participating in this contest. It has been a great campaign, a great victory for Lucy. And now we come together to fight for Britain, for decency, for national renewal. Let's renew Britain together. Thank you very much.